Okay, so I hope all of you can hear me and you can see the screen. In previous class, we were discussing graphs. Today, we will be discussing inequalities, and then we will discuss few concepts related to linear programming as well. Now, just keep on listening carefully. Hopefully, you will get everything very clear. See, if I say solve x plus 3 is equal to 0. Solving equation means you need to find the value of x. So when I solve this equation, I will get just one value of x, which is minus 3. When you solve equations, you get definite values of x. Definite value of x means when x is minus 3, you cannot use any other value of x in this equation. But if this equation was like x plus 3 is less than 0. If you solve this equation, it will become x is less than minus 3. Now, x is less than minus 3 is not one definite answer. X is not less than x less than minus 3 is not a definite answer. X is less than minus 3 actually includes all the numbers which are less than minus 3. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3. It is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. I hope you understand the principle of number line. Every number is greater than the numbers on its left. For example, look at 3. It is greater than 2. It is greater than 1. It is greater than 0. It is greater than minus 1. Look at 1. It is greater than 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. So every number is greater than to the number on its left and less than to the number on its right. For example, if you look at minus 2, minus 2 is greater than minus 3 and less than minus 1. How many of you are actually able to understand this thing? Were you confused?
Yeah, sir, I'm confused.
Okay, and what's your confusion?
I don't understand like any of it.
Okay, say, when I say x is less than minus 3, so what I'm trying to say, if you look at minus 3, this number, let me highlight it. So what do you think? Minus 3 is more than minus 2 or less than minus 2?
Less. I mean more.
You may think minus 3 is more than minus 2 or less than minus 2?
Less.
Less. So this is what I was trying to say. Every number is less than the number on its right and more than the number on its left. So minus 3 is more than minus 4. Minus 3 is more than minus 5. So it means that when I say x is less than minus 3, it means all the numbers which are less than minus 3. So it means that x could be minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7, and so on. That's why I said when we solve equation, we get one definite answer. When we solve inequality, we won't be getting one definite answer. We will be getting range of values. When I say x is less than minus 3, so minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7, all are the possible answers. If I make a small change in it, if I say x plus 3 is less than equal to 0, so x is less than equal to minus 3, you will add minus 3 in the answers as well. So you should understand what's the difference between being less than and being less than equal to. When I say x is less than minus 3 is not part of the solution. When I say x is less than equal to minus 3 is part of the solution. How many of you are actually getting it? Okay, that's great. All of you are getting it. Let's solve another equation. If I say 2x minus 6 is greater than equal to 10. So when you solve it, it will become 2x is greater than equal to 16. X is greater than equal to 8. You got this value. Now x is greater than equal to 8 means number line 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this is 8. Since it is greater than equal to 8 is included in the answer. Since x is greater than 8, so other possible answers will be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and so on. So we should have this understanding how to determine what numbers will satisfy the inequality. How many of you are actually getting this example? Okay, that's good. All of you are getting it. Okay, let's make this question slightly different. If I say 10 minus x is less than equal to 6, how to solve it? There are two different approaches to solve this question. Let me tell you the actual method. What you will do, minus x is less than equal to 6 minus 10. Minus x is less than equal to minus 4. Whenever we have minus sign with the x in the last step, and you want to get rid of this x, what you will be doing, you will say, sir, x, negative and negative will get cancelled. The moment you alter the sign of x in the last step, always change the inequality. It will become x is greater than equal to 4. This is the rule. If in the last step we have minus sign with the x and we are getting rid of that minus sign, you need to change the inequality. If you are getting it, it's fine. If you are not getting it, make your life easy. How? Transform the equation in a manner that x becomes positive. So instead of solving question this way, I will solve it like this. I will write it this way: 10 less than equal to 6 plus x. Because I want to make x positive, so it was on minus x on the left hand side. I move it to right, it will become plus x. Now it is simple. 6 is being added. If I move it to left, it will be subtracted. 4 is less than equal to x, that is x is greater than equal to 4. You can see you are getting the correct answer directly. You don't need to reciprocate that sign. How many of you are actually getting both the methods, what I have done? Yes, Disha, what is your confusion?
Sir, could you explain the first method again?
Okay, see, Disha, what I did. 10 minus x is less than equal to 6. So 10 is being added on left hand side. If I move it to right, it will be subtracted. So minus x is less than equal to minus 6 minus 10. Are you getting it? Disha, are you getting it till here? Disha, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
So are you getting it till here?
Yes, sir. It's clear now.
So we end up with minus x is less than equal to minus 4. What I'm saying, now we got the value of minus x. I need x. Whenever you change the sign of x in the last step, always change the inequality. So if minus x is less than equal to minus 4, x will be greater than equal to 4. Change the inequality. Alternatively, what you can do, you can transform the equation in a manner that x is always positive. If you look at red working, I actually moved x to make it positive. By the way, out of curiosity, I'm just asking, how many of you actually can see me? Because yesterday I got to know that many of the students were unable to see me when I think my camera is on. How many of you can see me?
I can see you, sir.
Okay, because yesterday I was taking one class
Yes,
and the
sir.
student was like, sir, I cannot see you, because many students are using these settings when they pin their own camera, they won't be able to see anyone else. right? If your setting is you are able to see the speaker, then you will surely be able to see me. Anyways, all of you can see me, it's fine. So when we are dealing with inequalities, we should know what does less than equal to mean, less than mean, greater than equal to. This is all about inequality we should be knowing. Second thing, plotting inequalities on a graph. Remember one thing, you cannot plot inequality. The only thing that we can plot on the graph is equality, is equation. And plotting an equation shouldn't be a difficult thing for you people now, because in past 2-3 sessions, we just kept on plotting graphs and solving questions related to them. So when it comes to plotting inequalities, remember one thing, inequalities cannot be plotted on the graph. The only thing that you can plot on the graph is equality. For example, let me give you an inequality. X is less than equal to 4. What does it mean? Draw the axis, y-axis, x-axis, 0. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On left hand side, -1, -2, -3, -4. You cannot plot inequality. So what is equality here? X is equal to 4. I hope you understand. X is equal to 4, a vertical line passing through x equal 4. Something like this. X is equals to 4 is this vertical line. Are you people getting it? That x is to 4 is a vertical line passing through x equal 4, because x equals to 4 means value of x will always remain 4 no matter what is the value of y. Yes, Ritu and Tisha, do you have any confusion in it? I mean, if you people are getting it, you may raise your hand. If you are confused, you may let me know. I will explain. Okay. So x is to 4 is a vertical line. Now, how will you express this inequality on the graph? It says x is less than equal to 4. Now use your common sense. This is a vertical line. We have a right hand side of it, we have a left hand side of it. Which portion I should consider to satisfy x is less than 4? Left of the line or right of the line? Yes. When I say x is less than 4, so can I say I'm talking about this region? Because in this region, x is less than 4. If I take the region on the right of the line, it will be more than 4. So in the question, sometimes they will say shade the wanted or unwanted region. You need to read the question carefully. For example, in this question, what I'm saying, shade the wanted region. X is less than equal to 4. Wanted region is this yellow shading. Actually, it should be this whole thing, because this whole region is actually less than 4. How many of you are actually getting this shading, what I have done? I'm going very slowly so that all of you can understand this thing, so that when we will be solving complicated questions, you can understand easily. Who are you confused? Okay, all of you are getting it. Let's say we have x is less than equal to 6. Now, less than equal to 6 means you will draw y-axis, you will draw x-axis, and then you will calibrate it like 0. This is 2, this is 4, this is 6, this is 8. X equals 6, y equals 6 is actually a horizontal line. Y equals 6 is actually a horizontal line, because y equals 6 means no matter what is the value of x, y will remain 6. Now region says y is less than equal to 6. So what does it mean? Which region I'm talking about, above the line or below the line? Yes, you people decide. How many of you think it is above the line? Those who think it is above the line, they can raise their hand. Okay, that's wonderful. None of you is thinking like this. Those who think this is below the line. So I was expecting that all of you are getting it. So the wanted region is actually this region, this whole region. Till you have plotted the graph, y is less than 6. Now try to understand the next difference. If I say x is greater than 1. Now this time we don't have equality. We have just x is greater than 1. So x is equal to 1 you will be plotting. So this is 1. Our vertical line is here. Like this. The spring line is x equal 1. But no. X is greater than 1 means we are talking about the region on the right of the line. So I will be shading this region. Right of the line. But what difference you will notice? When we say x is greater than 1, x equal 1 is not included. So this line will be a dotted line. This line will be a dotted line. I hope you can see. On a graph of inequality, if line is solid, it means that we are talking about less than equal to, greater than equal to. If a line is dotted, it means that we are talking about less than something or greater than something. Equal to is not involved. So the line will actually tell you the fact about the inequality, whether it is involved equal sign or not. If anyone of you is confused, just wait for 10-15 minutes more. Let me explain to you more things, then hopefully you will understand the idea. Now, up till now, we were focusing on only equations involving x and y separately. But if I say shade the wanted region, and they have given you this equation. 2x plus y is less than equal to 6. Now, remember one thing. Whenever you want to decide whether it is above the line, below the line, always transform this equation in the form of y only. So can I say it is actually y is less than equal to 6 minus 2x? Your life will become very easy. Y is less than equal to 6 minus 2x. Obviously, you cannot plot inequality on the graph. The only thing that you can plot on graph is equality. The only thing that you can plot on the graph is equality. So I will be plotting this line. Y equals 6 minus 2x. I hope you remember. How many points are needed to plot a line?
At least 2.
At least 2. We need at least 2 points to plot a line. So use any value you want. Let's say if I put x equals 0, do you agree y will be 6? If I put x equals 0 in this line, y will be 6. How many of you agree? Huria, Minal, Tisha, you don't agree or you forgot to raise your hand? Okay. Now, if I put x equal 1, do you agree y will be 4? Because if I put x equal 1, it will become 6 minus 2, that is 4. We got 2 points. Now plot the line. So first draw the axes. Let's say this is y-axis. This is x-axis. And each division is 1 actually. So this is 0. Let's plot the line. 0, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 0, 6 is this point. 1, 4. This is 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 comma 4 is this point. You will join them, you will get a straight line like this. Let me draw it first, then I will explain. You will be getting a line like this. Now this line actually represents y is equal to 6 minus 2x. Now this is the line. What we need to show, y is less than equal to, step number 1. Since it is less than equal to, line should be solid. If this was y is less than, this line would be dotted. Start with here. Whenever less than equal to, greater than equal to is there, line is solid line. If it is just less than or greater than, line should be dotted line. Number 1. Number 2. Now it is less than. So less than means below the line. So which region is wanted region below the line? So it means that you will be shading this region. Because region below the line is the wanted region. Yes, how many of you are actually getting it? What I have done? Meanwhile, I will make it little neat.
Sir, I don't get which part to shade above or below the line. I'm confused with that.
Okay, see. Well, it is less than equal to or greater than equal to?
Sorry, sir. Can you repeat?
If you look at the inequality, it is y is less than equal to or greater than equal to?
It's less than.
So the value of y should decrease. So should I go above the line or below the line?
Below the line.
That's why I shaded this region. If this question was like this, okay, just for the sake of understanding, if this question was like this, greater than equal to, it means that y should be more than this. So more means we are talking about above the line. I would be shading the region above the line. Are you getting it now?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, so when we talk about inequalities, we should know a few norms. If we have equal to involved in the question, line will be a solid line. Otherwise, it will be just a dotted line. So what I'm doing, I'm sharing few questions with you, right, on Google Classroom. Then we will be solving those questions. And if then you will be, if you are unable to solve those questions, I will be solving those questions. So just give me a minute. By the way, meanwhile, I need to ask something. Those who are student of this batch only, I mean, there are 1 or 2 students from batch 1 who are here for makeup session or revision only. Those who are student of this batch only, do you have any class on Saturday 6 to 7:30?
No, sir. I don't have.
Hannan, Ritu, Minal, Tisha, Huria, Zainab, because you belong to this batch.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, because quite possible, on Saturday, I will be teaching a new topic in one of my groups. So I want you people to attend that session as well to wind up things easily. Instead of teaching multiple topics in one session, it's better to have multiple sessions for multiple topics. I think none of you will be having any objection on it. If you have, don't raise your objection here. Just send me your objection on WhatsApp. And if all of you are okay with that, then we can keep session on Saturday 6 to 7:30. You need to send me a message on WhatsApp as well, because I need to make sure none of you have any objection or any difficulty in attending that session.
So would it be weekly or just like this once?
It won't be regularly.
Okay.
It won't be regularly. I just want to speed up things actually.
It's
So
not
there
going
are two possibilities. I can teach multiple topic in one class. I can do that very easily. But if I think from your perspective, I think it's better to have multiple session instead of teaching multiple topics in one session.
I think both is okay, to be honest.
Okay, just share the worksheet on Google Classroom. Khiza, I'm sharing it with you because you are not added in this classroom, so you will not be able to access it. Okay, let me do one thing. Let me solve the first question because solving first question will actually gives you the idea how we were supposed to solve this type of question. Then you may practice the other question. Let me just share the question with uh, those who are unable to access it. Okay, Khiza, did you receive it? I shared it with you on your WhatsApp actually.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I've got it.
Okay. Okay, let's see how we were supposed to solve this question. Let me explain this question first. Then we have three more questions in this handout. You will be solving all three. Okay, how to proceed with this type of question? Number one, whenever we find question like this, it should remind us the question is basically related to inequalities. All the lines are solid. I hope you understand what's the difference between a solid line and a dotted line. I will explain while solving it. The region R is bounded by three lines. Write down the three inequalities which define the region R. Step number one, mark the three lines. If you will be having color pencil with you in exam, you can highlight those lines with color pencil. Otherwise, what you can do? See, this is one line. This is one line. This is the other line. And this is the third line. I'm assuming that in exam you have only one color. So you can identify the lines like this. Now, if you look at the first line, it is pretty simple. It's a horizontal line. So its equation should be y equal 5. How many of you are getting it? Yes, sir. Equation of this horizontal line is y equal 5. Those who are getting it, they may raise their hand without wasting any time. Who are confused?
Yeah, I don't get how it's 5.
See, look at this horizontal line. This horizontal line is touching y-axis at 5. Can you see? We are getting it?
Yes.
Okay, every horizontal line is of the form y equals something. Every vertical line is of the form x equals something. So equation of this line is y equal 5. The region R is above the line or below the line? Yes, region R is above the line, below the line.
Below the line.
Below the line. So it means that y is less than equal to 5. Because we are talking about below the line. Now, look at second line, which is a vertical line. I'm talking about this line. This vertical line. The equation of this vertical line is x equal to, because this line is touching x equal to 2. So equation is x equal to. The region R is on the right of the line. So can I say x is greater than equal to 2? How many of you are actually getting it? Yes, Surya, where are you confused? Okay, all of you are getting it. Now, last one. For this, you need to put some effort actually. The last line is the line which is passing through different points. Now, there are a number of ways. It depends how much practice you have. What I will be doing, remember when we were solving questions on graphs, I did make reference to this equation. Y is equal to mx plus c, where m is the gradient and c is the y-intercept. Now, if you look at this line, do you agree? Y-intercept is 0 because line is touching y-axis at 0. The next thing that we will be needing is the gradient. To calculate the gradient, we will be needing 2 points. So you can take one point as 0, 0. Other point is 1, 1. So change in y is 1 minus 0. Change in x is 1 minus 0. So m equal 1. So equation of line will become y is equal to mx plus c, that is y equal x. How many of you are actually getting this working? How did I form equation of this line?
Sir, I have a question. How come the final answer is y is equals to x, but not y is equals to 1x plus 0?
because 1x is actually x, and if you add 0 in something, you don't even need to write it. Getting it?
Oh, oh yeah.
Okay. Annan and Huria, do you have any doubt in it? Because I guess your hands were raised and you put your hands down.
Sir,
Yes.
No, sir.
Yeah. Yes,
sir,
Annan.
diagonal lines always y is equals to x.
Y equal x. This third equation is y equal x. Yes, Annan, what confusion do you have?
I don't understand how you got the third inequality.
Okay,
Yeah.
see, the third line is neither horizontal nor vertical. When line is horizontal, it is y equals something. When line is vertical, it is x equals something. The third equation is neither horizontal nor vertical. So we have only one method to form equation, that is y equal mx plus c. For this equation, we will be needing gradient and we will be needing y-intercept. What is y-intercept of this line? 0, because line is touching y-axis at 0. I'm not getting it.
Yes.
And gradient is given by change in y over change in x. So just take any 2 point on the line. I took 0, 0, 1, 1. You could have taken any other point on the line. Calculate change in y over change in x. You will get m equal 1. So m is 1, c equals 0. Put the value in y equal mx plus c. You will end up with y equal x. Are you getting it now?
Yeah, I got it now.
Okay. Now, this is the line. Just look at the region. Region is above the line, below the line.
Above.
Above the line. So above the line means you will write y is greater than equal to x. You will get 4 marks for this much of working. I mean, this is not very difficult question. You can say it is different. You never studied any maths like this, but after solving, I think you will find some difficulty in solving second question, but next two should be very easy for you, because one question I have solved, one you will solve now, then I will explain it again, and then we will solve the remaining questions. So now all of you will solve this question. Once you are done solving it, you will raise your hand. I will discuss the answers. Then we will proceed to solve other question. And before that, put your hands down so that after solving these, you can raise your hands again. Okay, I think almost all of you are done solving it. Let me quickly solve this question. What question says? Find the equation of the line L shown in the grid above. So for line L, you must be using y is equal to mx plus c. Can I say y-intercept is 3? Because the line is touching y-axis at 3. So c is equals to 3. The next thing is gradient. For gradient, we will be needing 2 points. So 1 point is 0, 3. And 1 point you may take this one, which is actually 2, 4. So gradient will be change in y over change in x. So change in y is 4 minus 3. Change in x is 2 minus 0, 1 over 2. So y is equal to mx plus c. How many of you are actually getting the same equation? Y equal half x plus 3. That's great. All of you are getting it right. Write down the 3 inequalities which define the region R. So one is pretty sure because you got the value of L. The region is above the line. So you will say y is greater than equal to half of x plus 3. This is one inequality. Second inequality. Can you see this horizontal line? This is actually y equals 7. The region is below the line. So it means that y is less than equal to 7. How many of you are actually getting it right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Surya. Are you not getting the right answer? Because only your hand is not raised.
No, sir.
But are you getting it now?
Yeah.
Okay. The third inequality is the dotted line. Now, this dotted line is actually x is equal to 2. Since it is dotted, so it will be just x is greater than 2. We won't be putting equal to sign with it because it is just x is greater than 2 as it's a vertical dotted line. Remember the rule. When a line is horizontal, it will be y equal constant. When a line is vertical, it is x equal constant. Then decide whether it is greater or less. How many of you got all 3 inequalities correct?
Sir, I got the signs wrong, all of them.
You got wrong signs for all of them?
Yeah, but the answers are right. Like the
But
equations are
are you
right.
getting it now?
Sir, I don't know how the sign will be. I'm a bit confused with that.
Okay, see. Just tell me one thing, Minan. This is the line. I'm talking about the first line, this one.
Okay.
So R is above it, below it.
Above it.
So greater than equal to. This is the second line. Wait, let it disappear first. Yeah, this is second line. So
Okay.
R is above it, below it.
Below it.
So
So
below
why
it
it's
means less than. Getting it?
okay.
And
Okay.
look at this vertical line. R is on the right or on the left?
On the right.
Right is increasing x. That's why it is greater than 2. Is it making sense now?
Okay. Okay, I got it now.
Okay, now. All of you are trying to solve this question first. This one. Because fourth question we will solve in the end. Put your hands down. Once you are done solving this question, let me know. I will solve it. The last question.